Hi, this video will explain to you what the criteria are for our writing assessment for Term 1. So here is our learning destination for our writing unit. You've done your pre-test, that was the bike in the tree, and then the final assessment is this one here. Students write a narrative text in response to a visual stimulus throughout the term. So we're going to give you several weeks to work on this. As they complete their text, students receive feedback from peers and teachers and use this to review and improve their text. Students may also self-assess using the marking rubric. So we're going to give you the criteria by which you'll be judged, and we're actually hoping that as you go through the writing process, you reflect on what you've written, you get feedback from other people, and you actually change your writing as you go along. You're going to be offered a choice of 2 pictures. Here's one of them. It's called a treehouse. And you get the picture, and underneath it has some writing prompts and ideas that can help you. So it's got some beginnings there, but it also has this 5 W's and 1 H framework that you've been using in your class lessons to help you plan the different elements of your story. So these are just to help you generate ideas and get something to start you off. And then you will use obviously your 7 steps strategies that you're learning to help you write the best piece of writing you can. We'll also be reviewing various 7 steps through the rest of the term as you write this text. So hopefully that will give you some more input. So this is a text where you need to write a story based on this stimulus picture. The second choice that you have is this picture. I'm calling it In the Park. It also has the same kinds of stimulus underneath, where it gives you some beginnings that you might want to use, some writing prompts, and it also has some questions under the 5 W's and 1 H framework, so exactly the same. My advice would be use the document itself to record your ideas. So it says who is the character. You could actually just type your ideas straight into that document if you like, and then you've got it all in one place. So you need to choose one of those only to write about, either In the Park or the treehouse, not both. So you will need to make a choice and a decision about which one of those you like the best. You've already seen this document, the Imaginative Writing Success Criteria, and you've used that to assess your piece of writing, your pre-test that you did. So this is what you're going to be assessed on. We're going to use the same criteria for this piece of writing also. So you should be familiar with this already. And I've also generated some checklists. So what I've done here is just taken the sound column of this document, so this sound column here, and put it just by itself with some tick boxes or check boxes. So this is to help you look at your work objectively. Sometimes when you see it in this format, it's a bit overwhelming and you go, oh, I don't know where I'm up to. So I've actually sort of simplified it, but it is the same criteria, so that you can work through it and go, have I used an orientation? Have I used a sequence of events in order to lead up to a complication? Have I ended with a resolution of the main problem? Have I used paragraphs? And you can tick that off. Now this is what you need to do, this table here, to get sound. To get a sound grade that will be used for your reports is to do all of these things, or most of these things. I've also included the high and the outstanding categories as well. I think that should be hyphenated, that's why it's underlined. So that you can actually go through and check, if I want to get an outstanding grade, then I need to be doing these things. So not just used an orientation, complication and resolution, but have I written a well-organised imaginative text? Okay. So that's another resource to help you on the way through. The lessons that we'll be doing, your writing lessons on a Monday, we'll be giving you time to go through the writing, and you'll start with making a plan for your story. Then we'll work on doing a sizzling start. We're going to talking about banning the boring and creating an exciting ending. So there's some of the things that we're going to focus on throughout the term. So I hope you enjoy your writing task. and that you do your very best.